It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. Alright, back to normal episodes, and today happens to be episode number 1100. That makes it a 1 of 1. I didn't really do much yesterday. I went running with my girlfriend, and I made a milkshake out of bananas and ice cream, and blueberries and milk, because it was a milkshake. And it didn't bring all the boys to my yard, but it made the cat happy, and you know, that counts for something too. I got the bananas when we went to Cosentino's, and Cosentino's had organic bananas for 19 cents a pound. Why? Well, they were old, and it wasn't all the organic bananas, it was just the ones that were marked as such. And of course, most of them were so overripe that they were leaking through the peels, which is that's practically rotten. But I found a group of 5. It wasn't a bunch, because at one point there were more than 5, and then someone tore some off. So it was just a group of 5. And they were freckled, but they weren't oozing. So I said, this is perfect, and they were. And then she bought some blueberries, and she said to put a handful of blueberries in, but I didn't want to touch them, so I just dumped the whole container in. So when she goes to make whatever it was she was going to make with those blueberries today, she's going to notice some are missing. And she'll say, where's that partially full container that should exist, because I told him to use a handful of blueberries. And I'll say, oops, I just sort of didn't do that. And then if she wants, I'll go buy her blueberries. But I just bought her cherries. In fact, they're right here. Hello, look at me, I'm cherries. So hopefully that will make up for it. And something tells me she probably anticipated I was going to do that all along, because I don't measure anything by the handful. So, yes, exactly. So that was really the highlight of my day, was making a milkshake. Let's see. I listened to part of the Giants game on the radio, and I know that Joe Mauer hit 2 home runs yesterday. That's all I can really tell you. It was a pretty slow news day. I applied for a job at Visa. A friend of mine, really a friend of the family's, but I mean, I know him too. He worked at Visa for 10 years, and then he got let go in January, and now he's a consultant, as most people in their 50s do when they lose their jobs, because no one will hire them because they're too old. He now is, he told me his entire team was let go, and the jobs were shipped to India and Singapore because he worked in IT. So he didn't know anybody at the company still. But then he said that if I hear back from anyone at Visa, to let him know, and then he could give me a scouting report on the person I heard back from. So I guess he knows about people, but he doesn't know them, which actually makes a lot of sense, because I can tell you a lot about people that I don't keep in touch with anymore, but I can still tell you about them. Of course, that generally means there's something bad to be said about them, but we'll see. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.